it going, guys? Ghostly Bones here, and today I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing since really all of this crap has really started. So back in April, on the 24th, I decided, hey, I would want to redo my Marie cosplay because her original dress didn't really have any shape to it, and it was just straight up down, and I should not have been allowed out of the house with it, to be fair. This is my opinion at this point. This was her original dress. Somehow it was a little longer in the back than the front. Pretty much take a tank top with some spaghetti straps, and here you go. You have this dress. I love the fabric a lot more than I do the current one that's made of this dress, but due to some restrictions, I could not see, feel, touch the fabric. I ordered it offline, or online, and it came from California. And they wouldn't even ship it to me until late April, May, late May, perhaps, or early June. May, June, yeah. But this was the original dress from Marie, with satin green on her. And that's the one that my mom pretty much made. I had a little bit of say-so here and there, and I was pretty much her model, so it would fit me. But then, a few events had taken place, and again, I really wanted to redo Marie because I feel like I haven't given her the proper attention and love like I have a lot of the rest of my cosplays. Such as Flowerfell, that has continuously been improving since I pretty much started cosplaying him, with improving on his face paint, and now eventually moving on to upgrading his jacket and everything else, but that will be for a future video. If anything, I might start doing videos like this just to get some content out to you guys, especially since Comic-Con and Sabaton have kind of fallen downhill this year. However, making this dress has come with a lot of trial and error, such as the very first skirt that I tried to make for Marie. I did a lot of test fabric and all this, so that's pretty much what this showcase is. For example, I found a tutorial to do a circle skirt. This is not the length of Marie's skirt, but I messed up, so I had to restart. Okay, so another one goes by. Is this the second one? Yes. This is the second one that gets made. It fits me decently, and it's a pullover instead of a zip up like this one currently is. In this one, again, mostly, it fit mostly, but I had a lot of issues with, again, it's a circle skirt dress, to where it's circle skirt, a band around it, and then the top. And then usually straps, but I had strapless. With this one, the top was too big, and it didn't really close all the way. It didn't match the band or the skirt, so once again, went back to the drawing board, and then I made this one. This one was a pretty much complete success. There was no holes in it, but you could really see a lot of my raw edges and everything else. This is right side out. I sewed the band incorrectly, but I figured out through my final fabric that I was very nervous to do and everything else. So I went through about 3 attempts at a skirt, 2 at the top, which the top wasn't too terribly hard to do. And then I made this one. However, even this one still didn't come without its issues. For example, with this dress, I double-lined it. I'm wearing leggings underneath, oh no. I double-lined it. This is stretchy fabric, this is not. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 came as these are 2 separate pieces of the skirt. I have my front panel, theoretically, and then the back. Where my seams are at my sides, right here. So, I had sewed them inside out, to where, like, okay, I'm going to sew them together first, and again, it's aligned. So then I'm going to flip it, and we'll go from there. Well, I tried that, and it wouldn't be the right side out at all whatsoever. So, after angrily taking a break for a week or 2, I finally seam ripped the damn thing and made it into what it is today. And then now we have our front, where I attached everything, everything was nice and dandy. I noticed I had to install a zipper. I got the wrong kind of zipper. It's a jacket zipper, and it doesn't fit correctly, but that's just me kind of nitpicking at all of its imperfections and everything else. This being this is my very first creation that I did by myself. Yes, I had tutorials help and everything, but I made this. It won't fit anybody else but me. I know all of its flaws, its imperfections, where I had to hand sew a lot of stuff when I did sewing machine stuff and everything else. It still doesn't fit to a T. It could fit a little bit more perfectly, especially in the back, but I'll get to that. And I'm even going to do the lace design in the back for Marie. I just kind of have to separate it a little more and everything else. I'm still theoretically not done with this cosplay. I would like to redo my wig, or maybe make a foam one, redo my hat and tentacles. But I got really excited when I finished this dress, tried to go through with it in the washer, and bless my mom's heart, tried to get all of the glitter to not shake off anymore, but it's not to that stage just quite yet. She had to rinse wash the washer 2 different times without anything in it to get all the glitter out, and it still sheds. I have nicknamed this dress the Glitter Bomb. And then after all of that, I still need my white gloves, my little thing to go around my neck, and what else did I need? Oh, I also wanted to install pockets on this thing. That won't be too hard comparatively since I have the main dress done. The only thing that I need to really get done that's important is really my tentacles and my little hat thing. Everything else I could just restyle this, trim it up a little bit, but it's pretty much good to go. My very last final touch is I would like to get the hero charger for Marie for when hopefully conventions start back up again. I've really never seen a Marie walking around with a giant charger in the games we have, but not in cosplay. And thanks to printed... Oh, I can't think of the damn words right now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm kind of tired, but I'm riding on a cosplay high where I finished this dress enough to where I want to show it off to you guys. Pretty much a printing thingy with plastic. I'll think of it tomorrow and I'll hate myself for calling it a printing thingy with plastic. So, basically what I wanted to drive home with this video is through cosplay masquerades, there's some things that we really don't get to see as far as the struggles that a cosplayer goes through, the blood, sweat, tears, the hours of work that they spend behind a sewing machine or hand sewing something or making a prop behind spray paints or anything that they make to make a prop and everything else. Again, I can't think of words right now, I apologize. But we don't get to see all that blood, sweat, and tears that go into this cosplay. We just get to see the finished product and be like, oh yeah, that's a cool cosplay. But we don't get to appreciate it just as much as the cosplay themselves does, and they know all the flaws, all the awesome things about the cosplay that we don't really get to see. And it's interesting to kind of go through, at least my first experience, kind of going through the motions and everything of, holy crap, I've lined my skirt in green, even though probably nobody's ever gonna fucking see it, but I know that that little detail, well, rather big detail, is there because I wanted green on the inside of my skirt to match the damn amiibo that goes with Marie. But this dress does have its personal touches that I did and everything else. And it's just interesting to go through the motions, the creativity that kind of just comes with it. As soon as you're done with this thing, it's like I spent months and months and months or weeks or even years on this project and it's finally done. It's such an amazing feeling that I don't want to give up. I know I haven't been too terribly active here on YouTube and everything else due to hoping that cons will keep going and everything, and that will be my content, but thanks to this bullshit that we are currently going through and everything else, I've had to try to take a step back and take a lot of mental breaks just to check myself, make sure I'm okay, and the people around me that are okay as well. But it's nice to kind of come back to cosplay and do this again. And hopefully for the rest of this year I'll get to finish some of my cosplays that have been on a back burner or that's just kind of been sitting there that I would like to improve on. This one was one of the bigger ones because I really had to make an article of clothing that did not exist by myself, without my mom's help or without anything. This was all me. And a YouTube tutorial that showed me how to do the basic stuff, but doing this part of a heart-shaped thingy, that was all shaped by me. all my measurements are all me. And hand sewing the circles on and everything else, I thought maybe they're too small or too big, but they're perfect to me. Yeah, they could be a little more ironed out and everything else, but it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be accurate and everything else. Cosplay is for fun, it is a hobby costume play. And it's just interesting to, again, see all of the motions that go through them. And I hope everybody is doing okay through this goddamn pandemic. I hope everybody is safe out there and taking the precautions that we all need to keep safe and quarantined from all of the dumb people out there that refuse to wear masks, even still, at least in the United States. But hopefully we'll make our way through this year faster, hopefully, because it'd be nice to return to some normalcy, whatever that means anymore. But I hope everybody's staying safe, guys, and I will see you in the next update or video or live stream or TikTok live stream or wherever you happen to catch my social medias. Until then, guys, please stay hydrated, eat some food, take your medicine if you haven't already. Be sure to go get some sleep. I know I need to after TikToks and everything else, and showers and vacuuming my room finally from all the glitter, even though it's going to wind back up on the floor again. But keep your masks up, sanitize yourself, be safe, guys. Remember to social distance. You guys know what needs to be done. Hopefully we can end this a lot faster than what it's going right now. So until then, guys, stay safe, stay informed, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that might be. Until then, guys, Ghost of the Bones out. Bye.